Welcome into the Beachside Blitz, where we surf the wave of sports. I am your host, Patricia Caputo, and to jump right into today's show, we have a special segment of Seaside Sit-Downs. I am here interviewing Nicholas Antonicello, who is a current baseball player at Wildwood Catholic right here, close to town, about 15 minutes away. So, Nick, thank you so much for joining me. How are you today?
Good. Thank you for inviting me on the show.
Yes, I'm so happy that you're here. So we're just going to be talking about Nicky's baseball career. He goes by Nick, Nicky, Nicky Max, all of it.
Cream.
Does that mean Cash rules everything around me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's also your nickname?
Yeah.
How did the Cream nickname come to be?
So that started when me and my friend Ty were playing around basketball, and we were doing the sky hook, and we were naming it after Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, but we turned it into Cream instead of Kareem, and then it just kind of jumped. Took fire from there.
Okay, so if you see that on the back of Nick's jersey this season, now you know where it came from. Yeah. So let's get right into your passion for playing baseball. You have been playing baseball since you were young, so explain to me growing up with a dad who loved baseball a whole lot. So explain that passion and where it comes from.
It comes from my dad. Ever since I was about 2 or 3 years old or able to walk, I started playing, swinging the bat around, throwing the ball. So he pushed it pretty hard to just keep playing all year round, training, and I just stayed with it so far. So yeah.
Now I've known Nick since I was a kid, and one of the best memories that I tell people every once in a while is this story. So Nick didn't live here his whole life. He's from Nutley, New Jersey originally, and then now lives in Cape May. So this used to just be their summer house, and when he was a kid, he would just hit by himself, like whether it's t-ball or he would throw it up and hit by himself. And one day I'm over his house and he has a porch in the backyard and he has all of these cardboard boxes taped to it. I don't know if you remember this, but you have all of these cardboard boxes taped to the back of the porch. And, just imagine this little kid, long hair, like backwards hat on, baseball shirt. And I'm saying, Nick, what are all these boxes on the porch? And you said, those are my advertisements. Do you remember that at all?
I do not remember that, but I think very vague memory maybe, but yeah, I was young.
So yeah, Nick used to tape like old Amazon boxes that used to have advertisements on them. So it'd say like Amazon or, like Whole Foods or something. And he would tape them to his porch. So as he's hitting a home run, which was in the neighbor's yard, he would run the bases and have the advertisements in the back like a real baseball game. So it seems like you have been destined to play baseball. But a lot of that also comes for your two brothers, Seth, who played at Lower, and then Mo, who has been on the show before, who played at Rutgers, Camden, Wildwood Catholic as well. So how have they inspired you to continue to play baseball as well?
I've always been watching them play since I was, 4 or 5 years old, so I've always wanted to go to their games, and I always looked up to them, asked them how to get better. They always gave me tips, and I love watching them play. I guess, yeah.
And then talking about the Wildwood Catholic era, this year, you've played a lot of positions. You were pitching this season. You also were playing shortstop as well. And center field as well. So talk about the rotation of just pitching one day and then center field the next, or sometimes in the same game. How is that like when you're in a game and just in the thick of it during the season?
Sometimes it's hard because it's not really normal to pitch one day, a lot of pitches, and the next day you got to play shortstop, and it's a lot of wear and tear on your arm, but also it had to be done because the team isn't that deep yet, and I had to fill spots that need to be filled.
So when you're doing that, you're playing a lot, you're competing a lot, like you said, the wear and tear in your arm. Are you doing anything to ensure that you're rehabilitating before each game and each practice?
Yeah, for every day, before I even warm up my arm for throwing, I just do bands, J-bands, and those get a good warm-up in, the blood flowing. And then after every pitching performance, or game, I guess, I ice my arm for like 30 minutes. And then that's about it. Just throw a long toss every other day. That strengthens the arm. And yeah, that's about it. Keep it simple.
So you were, now like we were talking about, you're in Cape May now, but you came from Nutley. So can you talk a little bit about your experience playing baseball up in North Jersey and then making that move here to Cape May when you were young?
It's a little different up north. There's more teams, there's more players, people, etc. But, I moved at a young age, so I didn't really miss out on much, but it's definitely a little bit different up there. But overall, it doesn't really matter. You still gotta play good and play hard and be the best. So it doesn't really. I don't look at that differently.
Mm-hmm. And this summer, I mean, even last summer as well, you're kind of going around everywhere. You're all over New Jersey. You're in Pennsylvania. I believe you even went to Maryland just recently.
Yeah.
So
Ocean City, Maryland. Yeah.
So what is the travel aspect like when you're playing baseball?
It gets hectic sometimes. Sometimes it's just me and my dad, and we always take the long routes through the back roads, through Pennsylvania, New York, North Jersey, Maryland, but it's when you look at it after the trip's over, you realize it was actually a good time, and it's actually worth it.
Do you have one place that you've been to that you just have loved or fallen in love with?
I really like playing at Doubleday Field in Cooperstown, New York. Mm-hmm. I never got to play at the Dreams Park because it was the COVID year, my 12th year, but we're playing for Wildwood Catholic. We're planning to go back there in the fall or maybe in next June to play maybe a doubleheader up in Doubleday Field. So I really like playing there because the whole town's nice, beautiful town. They got beautiful lakes, the Hall of Fame, the Baseball Hall of Fame's up there. So I really like going up there once a year.
That's what I heard. Your brother talked about that a little bit too, just his experience going to Cooperstown and how much he loved it and the pin trading and everything that was involved with that. So it is a shame that you didn't get to do that when you were 12, but to be able to go back there, it's something magical for baseball fans, as I've been told.
Yeah.
And in April, when you were playing at Wildwood Catholic this year, you were in the top 3 for hitting in South Jersey. Yeah. So how do you remain consistent throughout that process?
Well, I always do my training over the weekend, always trying to focus on my swing and just get my quality reps in. I do T-work every day in the backyard, in season, I just try to stay consistent, trying to get in my head too much. I just go up there, keep it simple, hit the ball, see the ball, and just make it happen.
And kind of getting into your head, that aspect, I think sometimes it's really easy to do. So is there anything that you're telling yourself during the game to ensure that you just take it one play at a time, one moment at a time?
I would say have fun, because at the end of the day, everyone says, even the best players in the world say, just have fun. At the end of the day, it's a kid's game, We're playing baseball, It's not like we're getting paid right now. It's high school ball. Just have fun, go out there, and I do the best when I have fun, and that's the good mindset, I don't think about what will happen if I get it out. I don't think, well, who's going to say this after, whatever. I just go out there and just do my thing.
And the times that it's so easy, every athlete does it. At one point, there's a rut. Even Aaron Judge, one of the greatest Yankees of all time, goes into slumps. So when you get into those moments, what are you doing to help yourself get out of them, to help yourself stay positive during those moments?
Well, just like Pete Rose said, never tell yourself you're in a slump, There's always just 6 ways to get out of a slump. It's either move up in the box, move back in the box, close to the plate or further away from the plate, choke up on the bat more, choke down the bat more. So that's really just what I do. I never tell myself I'm in a slump, I just take it one at bat at a time, one pitch at a time, and just hit the ball hard.
And I love that. I love that because you don't hear that a lot. And to come from a high school baseball player, it's true. And to take after someone who had such an amazing career, now maybe could possibly go to the Hall of Fame. As they're saying, the talks are that if you have since passed away and passed on, you can be in the Hall of Fame even if you're banned for life. So maybe Pete Rose will be there spreading his knowledge to young baseball players right here in the South Jersey area. Yeah. And let's talk a little bit about this Wildwood Catholic team. This was a school that a few years ago was going to shut down. They didn't know if they were going to be able to operate anymore. Now they have a baseball team, and it's been able to produce talent like yourself. So how have you seen it improve over the last few years?
I mean, it's been great. We didn't have a team until the last time we had a team was 2019. That was my brother's Giacomo's last year, and after that, COVID came, and then they kind of just withered away. But since last year, we got our team going. My freshman year, we were just a bunch of kids, ex-baseball players, kids who haven't played since Little League, kids who never played before in their lives, and it was just that year we were just trying to rebuild, survive, and get our games in. But then this year, we definitely got very much better. We went from 1 win last year to 6 wins this year, and we stayed calm. We didn't yell at anyone. We didn't get mad. We just tried to get the less good kids and whatever, and just try to get better and just keep the consistent flow going.
And you're a leader for this team. So what are you telling others who maybe are having struggles or in that rut? What are you telling them day in and day out?
Just, stay consistent. Like I said earlier, have fun. Don't worry about it. It's baseball at the end of the day, I'm going to say it again, it's just a kid's game. But, just have fun with it. Stay consistent. Keep practicing. Keep training. Maybe learn from others. Watch what I do sometimes. Watch what my friend Robbie does, our other co-captain. Watch the pros. Watch how they react. Watch the best players in the world. Just watch what they do and learn from it.
And being a captain, are there any pressures that come with that?
Yeah, there's a lot of pressure, definitely, because, every team we face, they know that, I'm top player on the team, and they look to do stuff that makes me worse, whatever. There's a lot of pressure. Everyone's watching you. People say stuff, and words spread like wildfire, so I guess a lot of pressure goes into it, but I don't even care about that. I just play. Yeah.
Have you ever played against a team and there's something specific that they do that they're either trying to throw you off or trying to get you out of your game?
I mean, yeah, they'll yell when you're pitching. They'll yell some stuff, or they'll pitch you up and in and try to get you out of the batter's box. But that's all mindset. That's all psychological. I just go out there and play the physical game.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And for this season, what are your expectations for this team as a whole?
For the upcoming 2026 season, I think we're going to be definitely very solid. We have a couple new kids coming from different schools that will definitely help us improve, and we'll start to actually have a real program. I think we'll have a very solid record, over 500 definitely, and we'll have more pitching, more hitting. We'll be a little bit more serious. We'll have better practices, and we're definitely going to show people what's up.
Mm-hmm. And what are your personal goals for the season as you enter your junior year?
I would definitely say try to definitely reach 100 strikeouts. I'm only 8 away, so that'd be nice to get 100 strikeouts, but maybe in 1 year I think I could do it. And then definitely break the hit record for Wildwood Catholic. I think it's 34. I was just 4 shy away this year, but I'll definitely get more than that. Try and shoot for 50, 60, but maybe end up on 40. That'd be good. And then the third one, definitely just have a winning season and no injuries and just stay healthy and maybe win a playoff game or two, and just show people that we're definitely competable and we can compete with everyone else.
And you have 2 more years left at Wildwood Catholic. I know it's a long ways away, but when you do graduate, you throw up the cap and gown. What goals do you want to walk away with as being a member of this baseball team?
I mean, definitely be remembered. Maybe, definitely be remembered as that kid who started the baseball team back in 2024. Definitely just, they'll remember anyway. They'll know me for the kid who got the 100 strikeouts, the kid who broke the record, blah, blah. But overall, it was just that freshman who started that team back in 2024, and that's all that matters. Mm-hmm. And the kids that will be on the team currently will remember me, and they'll just keep the flow going, and hopefully they'll keep it alive, and they'll just follow my footsteps, our footsteps.
And a lot of, I think, people sometimes get mixed up in the fact that, it's just during the season and then you're done, right? And then you don't have to do anything after practice. But that's not how it is. So explain, you kind of mentioned a little bit with like watching other players, watching professional players. What goes into it when you're not in practice?
Well, I'm always training every Sunday. I go to hitting lessons with Dan Olson. He went to Lower Cape, maybe. He's an ex-pro player. He played for the White Sox a couple years. Every Sunday I go to him, and then I just, keep my strength training in the gym, get stronger in the weights, and then just watch on players on TV, do my, training with the glove hand work, just stay active, keep watching baseball, just keep learning from others. I know I'm not the best in the world, so obviously there's always more training to do, there's always more everything to do. There's no stopping, 24/7, 365 days a year.
And I know I'm kind of looking ahead here, but after you graduate, what are your plans? What do you plan to do with baseball?
I think I could definitely go to Division I, maybe, maybe St. Peter's, maybe Rutgers, but if not, that doesn't come out to play. I can still play definitely Division III or junior college baseball. Maybe from there I'll go D1. But I think it's definitely possible because, who says I can't do it? I could do it.
Exactly. Well, Nicholas, we wish you the best this season along with the Wildwood Catholic baseball team as they embark on that 2026 season in just a couple of months. So we will be watching and keeping up with you. Maybe we'll see you on Shore Savages. I think that's where I saw you one time, a little graphic in that top 3 hitters.
I think it was South Jersey baseball scene.
Yes.
And the other one was NJ Athletics.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yes, yeah. So you might see Nicholas and his stats right on Instagram. We're expecting more of that this year. Is that right?
Definitely a lot. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, definitely. You'll see me with the hits and the strikeouts and stuff, and the team leader stuff too, along with my other co-captain Robbie Miller.
You heard it here first. Robbie Miller and Nicholas Antonicello. You can look out for him on all of those Instagram sites that keep you updated on all things South Jersey baseball and South Jersey athletics. Nicholas, thank you so much for joining me today on this segment of the Seaside Sit-Downs. You are tuning in to the Beachside Blitz on Cape May Radio, WCFA 101.5 FM. We will be right back after this commercial break.